Okay, let's get ready and talk about all of the takeaways from reading Atomic Habits. Overall, the book was a very quick read and I really enjoyed it, and so I highly recommend it, but this is kind of the cliff notes, if you will. Okay, so immediately to open the book, James Clear, the author, talks about outcome-based habits and identity-based habits. And I found this really interesting because it's essentially scientifically proving the statement that's just start acting like the person you want to become. So that was the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Primer, now going in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Tint. Something else that really stood out to me in the book is how important your environment is. And so your cue, right? A visual stimulus in your environment is very important. And so something as simple as taking away, again, if you want to eat healthy, taking the box of cookies that are sitting on your kitchen countertop and putting them away in the pantry or something so they're less visually available every time you go in and out of that space will make a huge difference. And similarly, adding in things like, for example, if you wanted to drink more water, making sure to put a water bottle there in place of it will make a huge difference because that will be your cue, aka your literal visual reminder to do what you are trying to accomplish. Seeing it every single day will help you repeat it. And then eventually down the line, your body will get so used to it that you'll start craving that thing, so that bottle of water at the certain time you've been doing this routine at. Continuing on, the more attractive an opportunity, the easier it is to build that habit. So for example, any small things you can do to make that habit more enjoyable will make a huge difference at you actually sticking to it and seeing it through and not wanting to just quit and give up on like the 9th of January or whatever. Going in with the Fenty Beauty Cream Bronzer. That one really resonated with me because I think finding joy in simple everyday activities is really important. And so if you want to be more consistent going to Pilates or whatever it is, wearing those cute little Pilates socks for $5, $10, wearing the cute workout set, something like that can really make it a more enjoyable experience, will make a huge difference actually in sticking to the habit, ultimately forming it as a true ingrained pattern of your everyday life, and then watching that compound over time. Okay, now I'm going in with Rhode Toasted Teddy. Everyone already knows this, but it was still really helpful to have it be reiterated in the book so many times. When you are trying to accomplish change in your life, you're just never going to see it until you're like a year out. You're just never going to see it, and people expect, myself included, to go do whatever for a day, for an hour, or do it really intense for 5 hours a day or something, and then see this huge difference. And that's just not gonna happen. And the key is that you're not gonna be able to see those tiny little changes, but just know that they are there, making a huge difference for your future self. Okay, I'm gonna do 1 coat of setting spray now that I have all of my cream products done, before moving on to powder products. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyes and I'll be right back. I'm going to do my brows with the Rose Ink Tinted Gel. Okay, now I'm going to top with powder products from my Hourglass Dragon palette. Okay, then in the book, there's a big section on like habit tracking and how important it is to track your habits and kind of have that data to reference on how many times you followed through with things, etc. And it forces you to hold yourself accountable, whereas otherwise you can just sit there and say in your head, oh, well, I feel like I did it a lot. Like, I feel like I did it a lot this week, versus actually looking at a piece of paper, looking at the log on your phone and saying, okay, I actually did it the last 2 days, but I didn't do it any other days this week, etc. I'm gonna top with the Charlotte Tilbury powder. Okay, for lips, I did Makeup Forever Wearable Walnut and e.l.f. Lip Glow Oil in Candy Coated. I'm just gonna do some finishing touches with my Dior Backstage Glow palette. Bye!